Tokyo is one of the most exciting cities on Earth. Kyoto is breathtaking. But in 2026, both are facing the same problem: crowds. Shibuya Crossing feels like a permanent rush hour. The bamboo forest in Arashiyama can look more like a queue than a peaceful escape. And hotel prices in peak season have climbed sharply. So here's the real question. What if you could experience traditional streets, historic districts, temples, gardens, mountain towns, and authentic Japanese culture without the over-tourism and without inflating your budget? In this video, I'm giving you a complete 10-day Japan itinerary that goes beyond Tokyo, shows you a more local side of the country, and helps you save money on transport and accommodation in 2026. I'll break down whether the JR Pass is still worth it, when flights are cheaper than trains, which 3 secondary cities give you Kyoto-level charm without the crowds, and the cultural etiquette mistakes that many travelers unknowingly make. Stay until the end because I'll explain the one booking strategy that can save you hundreds of dollars on transportation. If you enjoy deep, strategic travel guides that help you experience more while spending smarter, subscribe now. Let's start with the problem and the solution. The issue with many Japan itineraries is that they revolve entirely around Tokyo, Kyoto, and maybe Osaka. That's fine for a first overview, but in peak season, those cities absorb the majority of international tourism. Hotels rise in price, major temples become crowded, and the quiet Japan people imagine feels harder to find. The solution is not skipping Tokyo entirely. The solution is balancing it properly and then moving outward. Here's a smart 10-day structure. Day 1 to 3, Tokyo, but structured intentionally. Choose your base carefully. Instead of staying in Shibuya or Shinjuku, consider neighborhoods like Ueno, Asakusa, or even Ebisu. They offer better hotel rates and strong transport connections without the most intense nightlife pricing. Budget hotels in Tokyo in 2026 range from $90 to $140 per night for small but efficient rooms. Mid-range hotels average $180 to $300. Luxury properties easily exceed $500. Food remains one of Tokyo's strengths. Ramen can cost $10 to $15. Conveyor belt sushi often falls under $25. High-end omakase can range from $80 to $200 depending on exclusivity. Money-saving tip number 1, convenience stores in Japan offer fresh, high-quality meals for a fraction of restaurant prices. Breakfast for under $6 is easy. Spend one full day exploring traditional Tokyo. Sensoji Temple in Asakusa early in the morning, Ueno Park for museums, and a quiet evening in Yanaka, one of the city's more old-fashioned neighborhoods. Another day can focus on modern Tokyo. Shibuya Sky Observation Deck at sunset, Harajuku for youth culture, and Roppongi or Ginza for evening atmosphere. But after 3 days, move on. Now let's talk transportation strategy in 2026. The JR Pass has changed significantly in price compared to previous years. It is no longer automatically the best option. Before buying a nationwide JR Pass, calculate your route. For this itinerary, you will travel from Tokyo to Kanazawa, then to Takayama, possibly to Kyoto or Hiroshima, and maybe back to Tokyo. Individual train tickets between major cities often range from $60 to $140 per segment, depending on distance and speed. If your total planned train travel does not exceed the cost of a JR Pass, buying individual tickets can save money. Money-saving tip number 2, use official fare calculators online before committing to a pass. Domestic flights between major cities sometimes cost $50 to $100 if booked early. In some cases, flying from Tokyo to Western Japan is cheaper than long-distance rail. Night buses cost between $40 and $80 and can replace one hotel night, though comfort varies. Now let's move beyond Tokyo. Kanazawa feels like a quieter Kyoto. It has preserved samurai districts, geisha quarters, and one of Japan's most beautiful gardens, Kenrakuin. Walking through Higashi-Chaya District in the early morning feels calm, authentic, and immersive. Traditional wooden buildings line narrow streets without the density of Kyoto tour groups. Accommodation in Kanazawa ranges from $80 to $180 for mid-range hotels. Ryokan-style stays can cost $150 to $300, including dinner. Food here emphasizes fresh seafood from the Sea of Japan. Omicho Market offers affordable sashimi bowls under $20. Kanazawa delivers cultural depth without over-tourism intensity. Day 6, Takayama. Takayama sits in the Japanese Alps. It feels slower. Wooden merchant houses line Sanmachi Suji Street. Morning markets sell local crafts and produce. The scale is compact. You can explore most highlights in a day or two. Guest houses and small inns range from 70 to 150 per night. Nearby Shirakawa-go, with its steep, thatched roof houses, offers one of Japan's most picturesque rural scenes. Bus connections are straightforward and typically cost under $20. This is where you start to feel real Japan beyond megacity energy. Hiroshima is emotionally powerful. The Peace Memorial Park and Museum provide context and reflection. It's not just a tourist stop, it's a necessary experience to understand modern Japan. Hotel prices range from $80 to $200 for solid mid-range options. From Hiroshima, take a ferry to Miyajima Island. The floating torii gate at high tide is iconic. Hiking Mount Mizan offers panoramic views and fewer crowds if you go early. Food in Hiroshima includes okonomiyaki, a savory pancake-style dish that usually costs under $15. Day 9 and 10, optional Kyoto. Stop or return to Tokyo. If you still want to see Kyoto, structure it strategically. Stay outside the most central districts. Visit Fushimi Inari at sunrise. Explore lesser-known temples like Tofuku-ji or Nanzen-ji instead of only the most crowded sites. Alternatively, return to Tokyo and explore day trips like Kamakura or Nikko, both offering temples and nature without urban congestion. Now let's break down realistic daily budgets for this 10-day itinerary. Budget traveler, $80 to $130 per day, excluding flights. Assumes business hotels, casual dining, public transport, limited premium experiences. Mid-range traveler, $180 to $300 per day. Includes ryokan stays, occasional guided tours, restaurant dining. Luxury traveler, $400 to $800+ per day. Compared to staying entirely in Tokyo and Kyoto, this itinerary often reduces accommodation costs and spreads tourism spending across less saturated regions. Now let's talk etiquette and cultural awareness, something many travelers say they appreciate learning. First, keep your voice low on trains. Silence is expected. Second, remove shoes when entering traditional accommodations or certain restaurants. Third, avoid eating while walking in crowded urban areas. Fourth, line up orderly. Japan values queue discipline. Fifth, carry a small bag for trash. Public bins are limited. Respect at shrines and temples is critical. Photography may be restricted in some areas. Understanding these small details dramatically improves your experience and how locals perceive you. Common mistakes travelers make. Buying a JR pass without calculating costs. Trying to fit Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, and Hokkaido into one 10-day trip. Visiting popular sites only at midday. Booking accommodation too late during cherry blossom season. Overpacking luggage when train stations involve stairs. Money-saving tip number 3, ship luggage between cities using Japan's luggage forwarding services. It costs around $15 to $25 per bag and saves physical strain. Best times to follow this itinerary: late March to May for cherry blossoms, October to November for fall colors. Avoid Golden Week in late April to early May unless prepared for domestic travel crowds. Japan beyond Tokyo feels calmer, more personal, and often more affordable. Smaller cities offer strong cultural immersion without premium hotel pricing. The goal is balance. Tokyo gives energy. Kanazawa gives heritage. Takayama gives mountain atmosphere. Hiroshima gives perspective. Miyajima gives scenic beauty. You don't have to skip the icons, you just need to structure your route intelligently. If this itinerary helped you rethink how to experience Japan more authentically and affordably in 2026, like this video and subscribe for more strategic travel guides. And comment below, would you explore beyond Tokyo on your next Japan trip?